Dustborn. Resistance is never futile. When I first saw this game, I knew I was looking at the next game of a generation. Starfield, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Palworld, and obviously Black Myth Wukong couldn't hold the podium next to Dustborn. Well, get ready folk for a one-of-a-kind adventure. Issue 0, The Getaway. You start the game to a short description of what is called issue or chapter, showing 4 people who seem to love each other. Pressing start, the game goes to a black screen with some witty trash talk about how bad the situation is. Also how a game shouldn't start in such a bad way, and how the crew, the name of the team of very much colorful people you'll travel with, failed and got beat up by evil white people of the American Republic, with what looked like JFK leading this mean group elected by the people. But not the obviously righteous people who aren't wrong. They, them, the person driving that you can easily spot by the pink-purple air, the bull ring, and who suffer from vertigo, is ranting about how X and Y went. Then, they, them, who got a cut on them arms, is forced to press 1 to interact and ask everyone to shut the F up. A lot of blah blah all later, showing something else I didn't manage to reach since the game crashed twice, a few lines after pressing the forced interaction. The end of the tutorial! Issue 1. The start of a new journey. Since I couldn't enjoy the game by my own, I went on YouTube to find the first streamer who kept saying that people should give the game a chance, and that the anti-woke people are destroying gaming, and that the great modern audience is the new generation. That person also decided to quote the devs of Red Thread. Words can hurt. Use weaponized words, fueled by disinformation, to fight enemies, manipulate strangers, and motivate friends. And you should voice your feeling toward what you love or dislike, but only if it follow our agenda. If not, you deserve to be doxxed, and we will ask our I can't say that. To call your wife and tell you how you act. Issue 2, DEI. What next? To conclude, I wanted to share with you my love for a game like this one. DEI is what humankind need. I'd rather play a game that wasn't made for me, but to promote XYZ. It doesn't matter if you are the target audience or not, but remember that Dustborn was made so one day we remember that feeling matter more than logic and fact. Issue 3. Refund. Yeah, I'm done. I refunded. Just started my playthrough. Already love it. The cast is amazing. Cool concept. And despite the fact I don't like QuickTime events, they are actually done right and fun. Def got a Telltale vibe, with more than a little indie comic book thrown in. I love the relaxed pacing. The alt-right hating on this game like they got dropped in a vat of pronouns is just a bonus. Hate to break it to you guys, but you aren't the target audience if you are spitting racial slurs on Call of Duty. A visual novel, thinly disguised with some bland adventure / QTE gameplay. I thought I was gonna get something more culturally incisive given all the media hoopla about it. But it's just X-Men meets The Handmaid's Tale, except instead of superheroes, you're the new roommate in Portland's most insufferable poly-intentional living community. Games, unfortunately, remain a poor medium for political storytelling. This game is one of the nicest choose-your-own-adventure games out there, with fun mechanics that make the game feel non-repetitive and actually enjoyable. The choices you make feel actually important. It even makes you feel in control. Playing through this one does not feel enough for me. I would need to play another playthrough, which I will do happily, probably more than once. Product received for free. Where's the review? Where's the text? What, you didn't say anything. What do you mean recommended? What are your, what? I got this game from a friend. The gameplay is boring, the characters feel like cardboard cutouts of my friend's OC. Supposedly I'm the target demographics of this game, and I'm gonna be real, I'm not impressed. There are great games that represent Black, Indigenous people of color, and lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and queer people, but this isn't one of them. This game will be remembered as fondly as Beyond Good and Evil. It has all the elements of a future cult hit. sharp writing, a memorable cast of characters, smart social commentary, varied and clever gameplay, and a story that is filled with heart and soul. The man-children that don't even know what the word means will scream woke, and any adult with knowledge of self will find a charming and heartwarming experience with plenty of feels. This is a memorable adventure and a road trip that manages to still surprise hours into the game and later as new systems continue to emerge. For Gen X and older millennials, pop culture references from Ghostbusters to The Wicker Man will prompt plenty of smiles and nostalgia. The game is absolutely brilliant with a powerful lesson on empathy. As Vox users, all of our words have power to hurt or heal. Having the empathy to use that power wisely is a challenge we all face as we circle around the sun. The team behind this game created something truly special, and I hope it eventually gets acknowledgement and praise it rightfully deserves. Dude, this is the game where the main character mind rape. I love my government-funded millennial core video game. This game completely changed my life. After only 10 minutes of playing, I started to question not only my own gender, but also developed a taste for pudgy women with blue-dyed hair. I quit my job and now spend all day doing nothing but playing Dustborn, watching The Acolyte, and waiting for the communist revolution. Also, I can't say 10 out of 10 would buy again. Makes the right kind of people mad. Cool cast, interesting story so far, albeit strange pacing. Enjoyable gameplay if you're a more casual gamer. 7.5 out of 10, and reactionaries can cry about a black woman protagonist. This game is aesthetically repulsive and an insult to the entire project of world civilization. Playing it for only 3 hours, I developed a terrible headache within the first. However, the US government provided the developers with a grant of $250,000 to combat misinformation, and I support the Free West. Wukong? More like Woke-Kong. This is the real game for patriots. The game isn't gay enough. Truly, the awe-inspiring game of this century. The game is purposefully designed to be freaking awful. It's a clever tactic used by the devs to allow for more people to go outside and reevaluate their entire life choice after playing through the good-for-nothing prologue. Now then, you are a racist.
This game is getting review bombed by a lot of people who have never played the game. The main characters remind me of the people I've known in real life. Not superficial models, but real people. People with issues, insecurities, and dreams. The connection between Izzy and Pax is something I felt a lot because I ran away from home, leaving my own siblings.
What? Why would you? It's too much. What? Why would you put that in a Steam review? Aw, TMI. I do not need to hear your life story. What the heck?
Gameplay? The game is so fun. I love how you see a preview of what Pax actually says before going with an option. And I love how listening to a character talk will give you new options for dialogue.
Dialogue.
Takes a while to get into the combat sections, but those were so exciting. Seeing all the combos with the characters was really cool and gave me an adrenaline rush I haven't gotten from many games before. Every character has a rich backstory. Screw the review bombers. This game is making fun of how weird they're being.
These people hate each other, and they're not nice to anyone. It's like the writers decided, hey, instead of nice character moments on the side, let's just scream at every single choice made. Because there are no right choices for anyone, right? Right, guys? At the end of the day, the game becomes more fun to play by attempting to do the worst thing you can. Because the characters are always going to be upset or hurt, so might as well go big or go home. My favorite thing thus far has been the unnecessary trauma dumping and selfish reactions during situations where common sense and life preservation instincts would normally kick in. As for the actual gameplay, it's like a slower Telltale game, mixed with a bad Guitar Hero knockoff minigame, peppered with a couple of instances of combat that attempts to utilize some sort of Skyrim dragon shout that triggers people. but it's useless. Literally, you could just win by pressing X over and over. It should be noted in this review that my friend gave me this game to me as a torture gift, and I gotta say, it's akin to digital waterboarding. Bravo, Soup. This game is actual horse crap. I played for an entire hour to learn absolutely nothing about where I am, who I am, or what I'm doing. These stupid daydames rude to Theo for absolutely no reason, and the black lady is racist against robots, even if they're real nice. I was hearing people dog on this game and want to see if it was really bad as they said. It is. It's a fun game with a decently well-written story. I normally play more of the game before reviewing, but it's unfortunately been a victim of the teenage culture war brigade that occurs when large companies with infinite money refuse to moderate or cut out the festering tumorous form attached to their otherwise relatively functional surface. This game sucks. The gameplay is atrocious. And the game feels like it was written by a 14-year-old. Way too short for a $40 game. However, considering how bad it is, being short becomes an unintentional silver lining. Bought it on a recommendation from a gaming publication and feel widely misled. I'll have to reevaluate my trust for any future recommendations. Also, since downloading this game, my GPU has started randomly spiking to 100 for no apparent reason. Hopefully uninstalling this piece of crap game will fix things. Nah. Alright, here's the takeaway. Don't buy Dustborn. Don't waste $30. Play Hi-Fi Rush instead. It's literally the same price, and it's a way better game. Like, it's so much better. Just play Hi-Fi Rush instead. The developers of that game actually give a crap, and they've been through a lot recently. They could probably use the money. Anyway, bye.